there's anything we can. I'm gonna try. End up hurting myself. That's the inside of it. It's like it's a 9-speed. Got up in it a long time ago, but still got belts. Sitting here all overgrown. The Allis-Chalmers Gleaner. We're gonna head down that way and see what we can find. Let's get back on that four-wheeler. That four-wheeler. This is my bro's four-wheeler. That's the one he just bought. And he's letting me blow his gas out of it. So let's see if we can make the best out of his good faith. Take a little walk and see what we can see. Look at that. Right here in the middle of nothing. Wow. This thing that is going into something. Oh, wow, that's got a tree growing out the side of it. There's a whole dugout basement. The roof done fell all in. Let's see what we can see down here below the ground. Back up though. It's a building. Oh, there's another one over there too. Wow, that one's done fell all the way in. Let's look at this one first though. Oh yeah, there's no floor left in this. This is ground level. This is dropped all the way in. There's something we might look into over there with some kindling. That's the basement, dropped all the way in. That's ground level. That's dropped. Old duct. see what we can see over here. Well, we got a door hanging open. Two-story. On the outside, what's on the inside? This is where it fell in. Closer to that now. They're way into that. This looks like a door right here. See some hinges. Yeah, it opens. It's just wood inside. Perfectly good kindling. There's somebody left a ladder in here. Look at that. 8-foot step ladder. A Werner. A big old web. See what we got in here? Here's a big old pile. Yeah, that's right here, man. Burn that stuff. That'll get your fire going good. The door we was opening right there. Stuff under here, this looks like an awning that fell down. Yeah, that it did. And there's the rest of it that fell down that used to be part of this big awning. But it all fell down. It's been years since anybody's even seen this. The old foundations made out of just slate block. Same ones under here, still just this thing will fall on me. That's what they used to build them on, was just old pieces of slate. That's it. That's how they used to build them. That's the foundation of this thing. I think this is just concrete poured into a concrete with no form, just poured and laid the block on it. It's the whole bottom of this building. Block all the way around. Here's some stone. Filled that solid. Left that open. Just piles of block that way. Oh, they did this stone because that was for this basement or whatever it was it used to be. This got to be 10 foot now. Let me see if I can make something to where you can see how far that goes. Around the hole under this building. It's all the way up to over there, which it looks like another hole. I don't think I can't even get to that door. Ain't no roof left. That old tin is dropping. But there's what we was just looking into. And there's another one over here. I'll go over this stuff and see what we can see over here. Nothing left of this one, I don't think. We're out here in the middle of the woods in Alton, Virginia, which is mostly woods. So let's see what we can see. This is an absolutely fascinating part of the country. Oh my goodness, there's another one. And here's the one that's fell in. This looks like a log cabin. This is an old log cabin here. Somebody lived here. It's still got the mud packed in it at the joints. Somebody lived in that. I don't think there's nothing I can go into. We'll walk over here and look. I don't think. There's their old chimney stack right there with the vent on top. Yeah, somebody lived here. I don't know if we can even get to where we can see inside. Let's try it. My goodness. Oh. Yeah, that's falling apart. I can't touch nothing here. It's gonna fall apart. There's their old porch. There's logs. Concrete and mud packing in between the logs to insulate. I'll get my finger out the way of this thing. Yeah. That's crazy. Oof, tripping on the ground out here. Let's go around and see if we can get anywhere near it. Oh wow, an old electrical box. That's an old electrical hookup. That's got to be from the 1910s. If you want to read it, I can turn my camera so you can see it. I don't know, maybe it's got a date on it. Milwaukee 45, Wisconsin. Toll control valve. That's the old hookup for the electricity on the side of this thing. Somebody did live here. Still more of those stones to hold everything up. Here's some kind of ductwork sitting out here in the middle of the woods. This used to be somebody's house that they lived in. There one sure was open at one time. Oh my goodness, there's a door. How do I get to it through all of this? Let's see if we can find it. Can you do anything to see something abandoned? Let's jump through it. Oh shoot, look at that. We made it to the door. This is the inside. There's not much left. Just a little log cabin. Everything kind of fell in. But wow. That is cool. And stuff hanging out the door. And there's their old door right there. It goes up. Yeah. We gotta find our way. There's the other one. There's another one. We gotta find our way over to that next. Look at these old stones, these foundations. That's granite right there. I don't know if you can get a good shot of it. That's granite. It's a solid piece of granite, and that's part of the foundation. Wow. This wasn't built yesterday, y'all. Some antique stuff. Packing between the logs is way gone, but you get the idea. Wow. Okay. Let's work our way back through these briars. Let's see what we can do with the next thing. Oh, there's a tree hanging off of that one. That one's had a big old tree land on top of it, and it's still standing. Unbelievable. That tree broke off right there, landed on that, and it's still there. Wow. Okay. Let's see, we got an open door over here. Fall down out here in the woods and break my leg. Lay out here for 4 days till somebody finds me. Wow. This is the inside of this one. Look at that. The foundation's bowing back from the weight of the land. I think this was a tobacco drying barn. Old clay pot. Let's walk in just to say we did. I'm gonna take some steps in here, show that I did. Wow, this is so cool. The construction of this place. There's the old door right there. Stone foundation. There's where it's kind of bowling in from the edge right there. I think maybe that tree knocked it off. And we got the tree sitting right up there. I don't think anybody's even been in here, and I couldn't count the years. Video. There's that door. Camera just a little bit. There we go. There's that door. There's that corner. Straight on up to way up there. This is so cool. There's the corner over there. Man. The hole right there. I'm sure the raccoons are coming in here and living. I don't know. The floor don't look too. It's just a rag. That's not a bird or anything. There's an old clay pot. I'm not gonna kick it. There's my foot to prove I was at it. Walk all the way over here and see. Oh, wow. All the way up again. Way up there. And that's the side that tree is resting on. Right there, that edge along there. Okay. I think everybody, that's good enough. A big old 6x6 sill, or whatever this door is. 2x4 and 1x12, I guess. 2x6 and 1x12 is what it looks like. Let's go back out. Take another view. There's a big old propane tank right here. And I do know for a fact that this thing is still full. How they got it out here in the middle of the woods, I do not know. You could probably helicopter it in, but I do not know. This thing is, there it is. I'm not gonna crack it because I don't know how rusty that valve is. I can't shut it off. There's the old propane tank. living. There's that one. Here's this one we just wasn't. There's that tree right there. That's where it broke off. That's where it's landed on the roof. Let's go around and see if we can see the other angle of it. I don't know. I'll try to get around here. A lot of briars in the middle of the woods. Yay. Let's see what kind of view we can get from that direction. Then I gotta find my way back to that four-wheeler. I don't even know where it's at this point. So there it is. We'll get up to it. We done looked down on the tree, but let's try to get a good angle on this tree over here that's on top of that one. I'm gonna have to go this way to get through. Yeah, there's a clear path. Ooh, there's bear poop. Alright, I'm armed. If something comes running at me, I can. A little tiny pistol, I can at least make it mad. See if you can get a clear view here. There's that tree sitting on top of that thing. Okay, we'll have to jump over this. Got some briars that way. Let's see if we can go this way. Wow, that tree is just laying on top of it, and that's what it broke off of. That's the stump, and there it is. And that building is still holding it up, old as it has to be. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's another one there. We looked at all three. I believe we did. Maybe we didn't look at that one. Maybe we gotta make our way back. There's number 4. This was definitely a family farm at one time. I don't think we did look at this 4th one over here. We'll go back and see if we can see anything. Let's make our way back through everything here. That's the one we just looked at with the tree. There's another one down here too. There's the old propane tank that's full. Let's make our way down to this thing. Maybe we did look at this one. I'm gonna take a second look if we already did. We may go twice. Looked at twice, okay. No, we haven't looked at this one yet. This is going to be the easiest, I think. Yeah. Oops. The door's falling apart on me. Here's what's in here. way up. My finger out of the way there. Way up. There's another door. There's an old hearth. And there's another one over here. It's a tobacco drying shack, I think. Build that fire and hang that tobacco leaves up that way and let them dry. I get over the other end. You hang them up there that way and let them dry. And there's where you make the heat. Right there. An old duct work, but used to make it work. Why not? See about stepping over into this. Let's just go ahead and do it. Why not? We're here. Old stone foundations. All the way up. That's way up there. All the way down. There's where he built the fires to dry out. I guess tobacco leaves. Part of the building's caving in. I don't know. It's perfectly safe to be here, but hey, I'm here. I'll shut up now. Y'all just enjoy the view. I'm done giving my opinion, I reckon. I think it's cool. fastest way to get there. There's our ride.